Hello, welcome. I hope you can see me. We are just before the England Congo match. It has not started. We're just getting the team news, which I will tell you now. It's a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, Kane is up top. We'll get you the full team news in a moment. Anyway, by the way, if you're wondering where today's World Cup Daily is, it got copyright struck, so we didn't upload one. Unless it's going out now. Oh, it's got processing 3 minutes left, so it'll probably go out at the same time I'm talking to you. So, with that said, here's today's World Cup Daily before the game. Hello and welcome to World Cup Daily. Here are your headlines. Ronald Koeman quits as Dutch boss. Are France the favourites? And England face the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And we also explain extra time and penalties. What are they? Also, the golden goal and silver goal. What happened to them? What were they? It's all in today's World Cup Daily for the 1st of July 2026. Hello and welcome to today's World Cup Daily. As England prepare to face Congo, we'll be answering the ultimate question a little bit later on. We're also explaining extra time penalties. We're going back in time as well and looking at the golden goal and silver goal. And we have got a World Cup moment of zen, plus we'll hear from Thomas Tuchel, as well as Graham Potter as well, as Sweden were knocked out by France. We'll have match reports as well from all of yesterday's matches, but we'll start with the news that Ronald Koeman has resigned as the head coach of the Netherlands after their defeat to Morocco on penalties at the World Cup. The 63-year-old announced his decision on Instagram, making him maybe the first 60-plus person to actually work out what Instagram is for. He takes full responsibility for the team's failure to meet expectations after falling short of their goal of reaching the semi-finals. Koeman also hinted he could retire from coaching entirely, revealing his wife's recent health battle had changed his perspective on football. The Dutch Football Association Technical Director Nigel de Jong admitted the World Cup campaign has been a major disappointment and that the Netherlands were a long way off of their ambition. Elsewhere, France thumped Sweden last night. We've got a full match report for you, but it's the way that the French played that has got us talking, and a lot of pundits too. Where a lot of teams seem to have started quite slow, including tournament favourites Spain, and seem to, be stuck in second gear almost. France seemed to be flying, and the scariest part is that I reckon they could get even better than they're currently playing. Of course, this is Didier Deschamps' last tournament as France boss. He's heading towards retirement. France looked calm. They looked in control. They looked like world champions, and that's the scary part. It's led to a lot of pundits describing France as the tournament favourites now because of the way that they eased past Sweden, how they seem to be in, let's say, fourth or fifth gear and top gear already, whereas many teams are struggling to get to that level. And finally, as England prepared to face the DR Congo, that's the Democratic Republic of Congo, and that is formerly Zaire, with a draw against Portugal and a win against Uzbekistan, they promise a low block, which I know every England fan is just dying to hear. More importantly than the football tonight, we can finally answer the question, do they drink mbongo in the Congo?
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an every caught the grover on the mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a dingy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it umbango. Umbango, they drink it in the Congo. Python picked the passion from the mama, said the mandarin. The parrot painted bandits got the hunk of voodoo land it is. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call umbango.
Is that reference problematic? Probably. Speaking ahead of the game, England manager Thomas Tuchel.
I think we're facing a very, very compact, very physical a team, a well-drilled team in a expectedly 5-3-2 formation, sometimes a 5-diamond-4 formation, especially with the ball, but off the ball a 5-3-2, compact block, disciplined defending, change between high press and low block, very devoted, very disciplined, well-drilled. So very dangerous in counterattacks, very direct in their approach of play, can play not shy to play long balls into the depths, make it a running game, make it a game into second balls. A team that didn't allow a lot of chances, didn't allow a lot of goals against teams like Colombia and Portugal. So that's basically what waits for us. We know where we are. We know that it's now the moment to find ways to win. It's the moment to dig in. It's the moment to be patient and to do what we do on highest level. They have the capacity to make their life difficult for everyone. They did it to Portugal and Colombia. So the mindset is clear, and we're ready for tomorrow.
And that was England boss Thomas Tuchel speaking ahead of the game against DR Congo. We're live, by the way. We're live streaming that from 4:15 on the channel. So stick around for that one a little bit later today. Right, in today's World Cup Explained, extra time and penalties. What are they? What were they? What were the golden goal and silver goals? We'll explain it all. Here it is. So you're watching a game of football and 90 minutes pass and it's 0-0, 1-1 maybe, 2-2, 5-5. No, not that one. Imagine the two teams have spent 90 minutes chasing a ball, arguing with referees, and then pretending that they definitely weren't offside, or there definitely wasn't a foul in the build-up to a disallowed goal. We know the basic structure of the game, 45 minutes of football, plus a 3-minute freaking hydration break for some reason. A 15-minute break between those halves, another 45 minutes of football. Then the referee adds stoppage time because football has a mysterious relationship with clocks. It can't just pause the clock like they do in rugby union. Why don't we do this? It's so much simpler. Anyway, sorry, rant over. But what if it is a draw? What if no one wins? Well, in knockout football, welcome to extra time. It's like the buy one, get one free of football. You might have bought a ticket for 90 minutes, but here you are, another half an hour of the stuff. Hopefully you don't need the loo. The players are already exhausted, mistakes are going to get made. Extra time is 15 minutes, two halves of 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, then a very short break, about 3 to 5 minutes, and then another 15 minutes. If one team is winning after all 30, they win. If it's still level, penalties. Now, football becomes a nerve-wracking game of can you kick a ball from 12 yards whilst millions of people watch, unless you're playing Sunday League football, in which case no one's watching, but the pressure's still there. Each team gets 5 standard penalties. One player kicks them, the other team kicks. Repeat. The team with the most penalties converted wins. If they're still tied after 5 penalties for each team, then it's sudden death penalties. Everyone keeps taking penalties until one team scores and the other one doesn't. So if the team that went first scores and the team that takes their second penalty doesn't score, the second team is lost. If the first team misses their penalty but then the second team scores their penalty, then the second team has won. If it goes on for long enough, the goalkeepers may even take penalties and become instant legends. The player who misses a penalty, like the Arsenal players that missed the penalty in the Champions League final, probably wish the internet never existed. But this isn't how we've always done things in extra time. Originally, we had the golden goal. The rule basically said first goal wins, and that's it. The second someone scored in extra time, game over. It was introduced in 1993, and it was designed to make extra time more exciting. The idea sounded brilliant on paper, at least if you don't think too much about the repercussions. FIFA hoped that teams would attack more, aiming to avoid the perceived lottery of the penalty shootout. This would produce unforgettable drama. And to be fair, it absolutely delivered some iconic moments. Laurent Blanc for France against Paraguay in 1998. Henri Camara for Senegal against Sweden in 2002. South Korea against Italy in 2002. And Turkey against Senegal in 2002. You can tell when this ended. Blanc's winner was the first ever golden goal in a World Cup, but it was gone for very good reasons. Ironically, the reason why the golden goal was fairly quickly removed from the game was because its effect was the opposite to the desired one. too many teams became scared to attack, so they would sit in a low block, defend for half an hour, and just take penalties anyway. Instead of the idea of creating end-to-end battles with fans grabbing popcorn, the golden goal often made players ultra cautious, conservative, and the pragmatism of the game just left. It led to players to prioritize defending, not conceding the ball, and just waste time where they can. There was another experiment when the golden goal was scrapped: the silver goal. This one is a bit of an odd one because instead of this golden goal where you just score and you win, the silver goal, if someone was winning at the end of the first 15 minutes of extra time, that was it. So the silver goal wasn't an instant victory, you still had to play out the rest of that half of extra time. And if you still were leading by half-time and extra time, then you'd won. So if you scored on the 103rd minute, for example, everyone still had to wait until the clock reached 105. Then the referee blew the whistle and said, right, that's enough football. If the scores were level after those first 15, then you played the second half, of course, and generally, if you win the second half of extra time, you ain't going to penalties. Unless VAR gets involved. The problem with the silver goal is fans were confused, players were confused, commentators were confused, and eventually football admitted that it's getting silly, so the silver goal disappeared too. So that is where we're at today. 90 minutes draw, still tired, extra time, still tired, penalties, still tired after 5 penalties. You're just going to keep taking penalties until someone forgets how to kick a football, basically. It's stressful, it's dramatic, it's heartbreaking, and somehow we all keep coming back for more. And we also love it when the opposition miss. We're cruel people, aren't we? Yeah, I loved the golden goal on the old FIFA World Cup 2002 games. All I had to do was score a goal in extra time. Take it to extra time, score 1 goal, and world champions. Anyway, here are those match reports from yesterday, including a little mention from Graham Potter, the Sweden manager. Norway are through to the World Cup last 16 after a dramatic 2-1 victory over Cote d'Ivoire. Thanks to a late winner from Erling Haaland, the Manchester City striker had been kept quiet for most of the match, but struck in the 86th minute, tapping home from close range after Patrick Berg cut the ball back into the 6-yard box. The victory gives Norway their first World Cup knockout win and sets them up for a mouthwatering tie in the last 16 with Brazil. The first goal came just before halftime. Antonio Nusa, whose stunning individual goal lit up the contest. The RB Leipzig winger cut inside from the left and curled a brilliant right-footed effort into the top corner, giving Norway a deserved lead. Cote d'Ivoire struggled to create chances in the first half after manager Aimorez Faye opted for a more defensive approach, leaving key attacker Amad Diallo on the bench. Faye introduced Diallo after the break, and the substitution transformed the game. The Manchester United winger levelled it on the 74th minute for Cote d'Ivoire with a superb solo goal, beating 2 defenders before calmly slotting into the bottom corner. Moments earlier, Diallo had produced a crucial goal line clearance to deny Norway defender Torbjørn Hegem from close range, keeping his side firmly in the contest. But with extra time looming, Norway found their winner after Berg's low cross into the area. Haaland reacted quickest to bundle the ball over the line, scoring in his 13th consecutive competitive international. The victory sends Norway into a blockbuster last 16 meeting with Brazil, whilst Cote d'Ivoire bow out after a brave performance that ultimately wasn't enough to stop one of the tournament's most prolific goal scorers so far. France are through to the World Cup last 16 after a commanding 3-0 victory over Sweden, with Kylian Mbappe making history once again. The France captain scored twice to become the all-time leading goal scorer in World Cup knockout matches with 10 goals, whilst now moving level with Lionel Messi in the race for the Golden Boot. The victory sets up a last 16 meeting with Paraguay. France dominated from the opening whistle despite sweltering conditions in New Jersey. Mbappe thought he had opened the scoring after 20 minutes, only for the offside flag to deny him before he struck the post moments later. Michael Elise also rattled the woodwork with an acrobatic scissor kick, but the Swedish goalkeeper produced a series of excellent saves to keep the score level until the stroke of half-time. Mbappe finally broke the deadlock after racing onto Ousmane Dembele's perfectly weighted pass before coolly finishing it off into the far corner. Sweden briefly threatened an equaliser after the restart, but Elliot Stroud blasted over from close range. France quickly punished that miss. Bradley Bacola doubled the advantage in the 53rd minute, firing home after another clever assist from Elise. France continued to create chances, with the Swedish goalkeeper able to deny both Dembele and Elise to keep the score respectable at 2-0. Mbappe completed the scoring on the 74th minute, latching on to another superb Elise through ball before curling a trademark finish to the hapless goalkeeper. Sweden's Victor Gyökeres was denied a late consolation goal by Mike Maignan, ensuring the French progress with a comfortable clean sheet. Didier Deschamps' side will now face Paraguay in Philadelphia for a place in the World Cup quarterfinals.
Well, the better team won. Congratulations to France. I thought in terms of the game, we had to be perfect, and even if we were, I'm not sure that would have been enough, if I'm brutally honest, because the opponent was of a high level. I thought we started the game well, solid defensively, had some opportunities, some moments, but not as much as we'd like. The second part of the first half, we got pushed back more and more, and probably disappointed to concede at the time we did. But nevertheless, like I said, we got pushed back quite a bit. And whilst I have no complaints to the players whatsoever. I said to them after the game, I don't think it's a disgrace to lose to France. They were the better team, and they've got some high-level players. So for us, it's about using this as a foundation to go forward and to be proud of what we've done so far.
And last question from me: if you take whole Sweden tournament, could you be happy with these 4 games overall?
Well, I mean, it's for me personally. I am. I'm very. We wanted to go more. We wanted to do more, but we've met a very, very, very good opponent today, and sometimes you have to accept that. If you look at the careers and the CVs of the French team and you compare them to ours, where we're at, we're a young, developing team with hopefully a lot of good things ahead of us. But we've had a great tournament, I think, to grow and learn, to recover like we did after the Netherlands, to get the point we needed against Japan was fantastic for the players, and we have to build on that.
Simon Bank, please.
Kan du först berätta om resonemanget kring strukturen och laguttagningen med 4-4-2 och med Lukas och Daniel från start?
Yeah, I think we wanted to be. We didn't want to be passive, and have some idea about how to press them. It's not easy to do because they drop players outside of your shape, and it becomes very difficult. But I thought rather than being a 5, it gave us a bit more of a chance to try to put some pressure on. I think when we had good moments, we did that. We had some good transition moments early in the game, didn't make enough of them. But I think you can play 4 or 5 or 3, and in the end, the quality of the opponent is still the quality of the opponent, and that's why you have to say congratulations to France. They were the better team today and deserve to win.
Du sa att du hoppas att ni kan bygga vidare på det här framåt. Vad tar du med dig främst från VM-äventyret?
I just like the way the players have acted all the way through the tournament, how the way they've dealt with everything. They've been so open. Everything we've asked of them, they've tried their best to do. They've come together as a group, come together as a team. You know, you have to start somewhere. Like I said, if you look at the players that we have double figures making debuts in the World Cup. It's some difference to the French team. So we'll get better for that. That's for sure. We have these experiences. You win, you lose, you grow as a team and as an individual. And I think that's how we have to look at it today. We're disappointed, of course, to go out. We wanted more. But again, like I said, we met a very, very, very good opponent.
Mexico booked their place in the World Cup last 16 with a confident 2-0 victory over Ecuador in a weather-delayed match at the Azteca Arena. After a thunderstorm delayed kickoff by an hour, the co-hosts quickly took control once play began, producing an energetic display that earned them their first World Cup knockout victory since 1986. The win means Javier Aguirre's side will remain in Mexico City to face England or the DR Congo in the next round. Mexico flew out of the blocks, creating 4 chances inside the opening 10 minutes and overwhelming Ecuador with their pace and pressing. Although John Yeboah struck the woodwork for Ecuador, it was Mexico who deservedly went ahead when Julian Quiñones cut him from the left before rifling a superb finish into the roof of the net. It was the Colombian-born forward's 3rd goal of the tournament and another moment of quality from one of Mexico's standout performers. Quiñones then turned provider for Mexico's 2nd goal after Ecuador defender Joel Ordonez lost possession near his own penalty area. Raul Jimenez punished that mistake with a clinical strike into the top corner. Ecuador improved after the interval and enjoyed more possession, but they struggled to create clear-cut chances, with Gonzalo Plata flicking their best opportunity narrowly wide. Ecuador's frustrating evening ended on a disappointing note in stoppage time when defender Piero Hincapié was sent off after covering his mouth while speaking to an opponent, becoming the 2nd player to be dismissed at this tournament for covering their mouth. Mexico, meanwhile, comfortably saw out the closing stages to the delight of the Azteca Arena's home crowd and continued their impressive World Cup campaign, heading through with confidence into the last 16. And here is your World Cup schedule. It's 5 p.m. BBC One British summertime for England versus the Democratic Republic of the Congo. 9 p.m. ITV1, it's Belgium versus Senegal. And 1 a.m., the greatest nation, the bigliest nation. Shut up, Trumpy. It is USA versus Bosnia-Herzegovina. Hopefully they can point it out on a map, unlike their ABC News reporters. And I hate to reference it again, but your World Cup moment of Zen is answering the question. Even I don't like my own humour sometimes. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow or a little bit later for the England match. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Right, let's give you the team news then for now. This is it. This is the lineup for England. A 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3 for the DR Congo. We've already had the national anthems. You've missed those as you were watching today's World Cup Daily. Thank you very much. And the scoreboard is there, but it is not active yet. But we'll get to 45. And I must admit, I am getting hay fever. And I look super healthy. Super healthy. With Jordanian referees. I don't think I need the headphones, do I? No, let's not use the headphones. We don't need those. This isn't a production. This is a live stream. I've got my beer. Kamis Almari for the VAR ref. Mohammed Owai Karim, UAE, and an American on the 3rd one. I didn't see the name. This is a beautiful stadium, by the way. This Atlanta stadium is beautiful. So Jordan Pickford, Nico Riley, Mark Gay, Ezri Konsa. Jed Spence, Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Marcus Rashford, Jude Bellingham, Noni Makude, and Harry Kane. Medweke. I don't know why I mispronounced his name there. Medweke. It's just a C. I think the guy that stands there and dresses like their old president isn't there, which is exceptionally disappointing. Exceptionally disappointing. So Wisser is in the middle for the DR Congo. And turns out they don't drink mbongo in the Congo. So let's start. Here we go, first half. Oh, I could change it for the second half. Bang. So, what are we? 30 seconds away from kickoff. England 0, DR Congo 0. We need to win. And we need to win good. We need to win very bigly. No, let's not start that again. Let's just have a drink, watch the match, and hope that we win. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're off. We're underway. We are underway. Let's go. Oh, early chance. Oh no, that's gone out. That's a goal kick to Congo. Declan Rice had the ball, was gonna try and cross it in. It's clearly gone over the line for a goal kick. Yeah. Massive English support, as you can imagine. And I'm sure the entire Scottish nation cheering on the DRC. Why would you want to live in America, man? They're talking about expats. Why would you want to live in that country? Like I wouldn't choose to live in America. I wouldn't even go to America. Canada seems nice. Canada seems lovely. But I wouldn't want to. The United States is just a no-go for me. So they can't be bothered to call it its full name, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They could just call it Zaire. No, don't call it Zaire. That's its old name. Oh, DR Congo into the penalty area. He's offside. Wissa is offside. We were expecting. I expect England to win. I do expect England to win. I do. I think they're a very good team. I don't want to change anything. I just want to copy something over from another. There we go. And then I'll turn that right down. What do we want music? Let's just talk. You know what? Let's just talk. I feel like it would be an excuse. So, 0-0 so far, as you can see. 2 minutes in, coming up to 3 minutes into this match. And it is 0-0. Oh, Jude Bellingham. Very close to getting the goalkeeper. And Passy, who looked quite stoic. But Le Havre. Six of them have been released by their clubs. That's a nifty little stat from the BBC. So John Stones would be the only one for England if he came off the bench. Nifty little stat from Guy Mowbray there on the commentary. Oh, poor passing from the DR Congo. Harry Kane picks it up in the midfield, launches it forward towards Medweke. Medweke controls it. Tries to get it over to Rashford. Anderson with the ball. Konsa in for Declan Rice, who gets it to Rashford on the left. Rashford, goes for the cross in. No one's there to connect. Oy. Difficult start. We're expecting the DR Congo to play a low block, which is exactly, they're going to pass it out from the back in their low block, and I think that's very dangerous for them. I think that's very dangerous for them indeed. I think that's dangerous for any side when you're coming up against a very good side, like an England or a Spain or a France. And as we were saying in World Cup Daily, for us, for me, and for a few other pundits, France quickly becoming the favourites at this World Cup because they're the ones that have got past second gear. That Sweden game proved it last night. And if you must know, we got copyright struck for using the Swedish press conference, so we had to use just the audio in the World Cup Daily episode, which is now live. You can watch it. Weirdly, they copyright struck the Sweden post-match, but they didn't do the pre-match for England. Oh well. We'll still do it. We'll still make them. We're happy making them, even though nobody watches them. Watch them. Come on. Come on, everybody. Watch them. So where are we with the... You in live control room. What's going on with you? Oh, there it is. There we are. Oh, DR Congo with a chance. Oh, goal! Goal! DR Congo! It's a goal for the DR Congo. 1-0. England stunned. Very good goal. Who was that? They're number 9. Very good on the left side of the ball. Brilliant ball into the penalty area. Right foot strike. Bang. And that's who's got the goal. Pickford should have done better there. It is 1-0 to the DR Congo. The Congolese striker with the goal. So the Congo lead by a goal to 0. England 0. Congo 1. And you bet your bottom dollar they're just going to sit back and protect this. And oh no, that's not a good clash for the goalkeepers. He's just defended. He's just clashed with his own defender. So, yeah, it's a awkward landing for the Congolese goalkeeper. But the DR Congo are 1-0 up. Yeah, he's come to collect it, the goalkeeper. Gone to reach up for the ball. And he's just gone over the top of... Oh, that's a nasty landing on his shoulder. That is a painful landing for Mpassi. Basically, Masuaki's there. And he jumps over him. And he catches him. And he goes over head first. He's on his feet, though. But I think both of them got decently hurt in that one. Yeah, it's... His arm's offside. Is that... No, I don't. His arm's offside. No, it doesn't count. It does. Very good goal for the DR Congo. I mean, you know, I wonder what Mark Goldridge is saying right now. Sack Thomas Tuchel. He's not very good. Well, give him time. But, yeah, not a good start for England. To be 1-0 down to the DRC is very, very, very poor. Very poor piece of goalkeeping. You'd probably say Pickford has to take responsibility for that goal. Probably could have done better. They're gonna have to take this game by the scruff of the neck now. They're gonna have to get forward, push on, press, really press them. They can't afford to leave the space. They're tracking back far too much. And I know what DR Congo are going to try and do. They're going to try and launch it forward with a long ball to try and get the second goal. But England just need to keep pressing them. I'm not particularly worried about the scoreline right now. I'm not. A fabulous goal for DR Congo. Fair play to them. And if they can knock out England, then it will have shown the progression of African football. African football is in a very good place right now. It's much better than, oh God, Arsene Wenger's smiling. He is. Yeah, of course he is. There he is, Mr. Corrupt. Sorry, Gianni Infantino's there. Oh, coming up to 11 and a half minutes into this match. England 0, DR Congo 1. A not nice moment. Right now, we've really got to focus. I don't really like talking during matches, I'll be honest. I prefer to watch the tactical elements. Right, on the right, Medweke tries to get it, and he couldn't keep it in for Congo. So Medweke is going to take the throw. Sorry, Spence is going to take the throw. Spence takes the throw. Medweke tried to get it. Spence takes the throw. Here's a Gay. Ponsa now. Forward. They are playing a low block now, certainly. They are going to absorb the pressure, believing that they can win. And once again, this goes back to, how France were playing against Sweden. France seemed to be in second. They've clearly got out of second gear. They're in, I think, a minimum of third gear, really. The way that they played, they were alert. They were pressing. They played brilliantly. They look well drilled and well prepared. And for this one, I just don't think that England look particularly promising. And you give them a real good team. You give them a better team than Congo. And I think they lose. This team will not beat Spain or France if they're lucky enough to come back against the DR Congo. Someone's given them a bongo. So England with the corner. Declan Rice. Corner in. The far post is back and Bellingham couldn't get it in time. So it's a goal kick to the DRC. There he is, Thomas Tuchel. England fans. Can I just say, right, cameramen at this World Cup have always found beautiful women in the crowd. But when it comes to England, it's just a bold man. Always a bold man. We're not the only country that has bold people, but it's always a bold man. World Cup cameramen, sort it out. Don't know what that says about English women. I can't comment. Can't comment. I can, but it won't be nice. I'll get cancelled for it. Ball in from Kane, and it's a poor one. It's a goal kick to the DRC. 15 minutes into the match. And it is England 0, DRC 1. If you are watching this alongside the BBC's coverage on BBC One right now, thank you. Thank you very much for watching me rattle on about various different things. If there's a load of noise in the background, it's because someone's, they're having I want to say a party. They're not having a party. I know exactly what they're having, but I don't want to say it on. They're having a wake. There you go. Ball forward for Spence. Spence tries to get it in, blocked, and headed away by the Congo. Anderson now with the ball. Gay with options on his left, but goes for the right. And it is Spence. Bellingham now has to dip back. Here's that Midweke. It just seems too comfortable. They keep there's no urgency about it. Rice now with the ball plays it into the middle. O'Reilly to Rashford. Rashford ball in. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Brilliant from Mpassi. Brilliant goalkeeping to just punch it clear, and it's a free kick now. You can tell England is starting to get a little bit frustrated. Mpassi, though, unfazed by that. It's a very good cross from Rashford. Bellingham was there, but the Congo keeper, the DRC keeper, easily just there, punches it away. Very good goalkeeping. Very good goalkeeping. Atlanta. Launch forward. Rice wins the ball, plays it forward to Kane. Kane plays it back to Anderson. Anderson puts it out of play for a throw-in to the DRC. Taken quickly. And back with the back line of the DRC. The Leopards, as they're known. And we just seem a little too relaxed about things. Right, DRC on the counter-attack now. We have got enough players back. I don't... Oh, brilliant play. Oh, great last-ditch challenge. Oh, England. Placed under pressure. He's pressing him. They're pressing. Spence is being pressed off the ball by the Congo. Brilliant play. They have turned up to win this. They have turned up to win this. Fantastic play from the Congo. The DR Congo have been fantastic. This is how England should play. This is how England should play. But they're not playing that way. Now, Bellingham tries to launch a counter-attack in. And it's immediately too much for Rice. And that is definitely a free kick for Congo as a Wan-Bissaka rolls around 5 frickin' times. He just walked on a mine. Bellingham just frustrated and goes for the double tackle, but the 5 rolls from Wissa was utterly ridiculous there. Oh my God. Sorry, Mbuku with the ball in. Oh, that could be a penalty. Wissa wants a penalty. I don't think he's going to get one. Don't give him a penalty. Very good, dangerous ball from Mbuku. Wissa's going down. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. You can see he's looking for it. Wissa's been getting into some dangerous positions. They are looking dangerous. Anderson back to Pickford. Pickford with the ball, starting low, as England often do. O'Reilly's on the left wing. He's got the space. Plays it on the right, and there's no commitment there. And I think Rashford is so annoyed. He's so annoyed at this point. Rashford and Bellingham both annoyed. Bellingham has been booked, by the way. Back with Mpassi. Mpassi plays it back. And this is what I don't like about playing that kind of deep play if I'm the Congolese, if I'm the DRC manager. I'm telling my players, do not play it around the back when you're playing against England. Just get it forward, launch it forward, and get it away from the penalty area. It's a free kick for the DRC on the halfway line as Rashford, I think it was Rashford, went in on Mbuku. Here it is, Rashford on Wan-Bissaka, sorry. Wan-Bissaka is fouled. Oh, sorry, no, then he fouls Mbuku. I thought it was Mbuku. I don't know who he was. Two fouls for the price of one. Topanga gives the ball away. Ball forward, and it's another poor ball from England. It is a poor ball that goes out for a throw-in with the DRC deep into their own half. And now we're starting to see England press properly. Every time the DRC get it, they've got 2 or 3 players on them. Thomas Tuchel writing down some notes. Maybe he'll go to the Spurs philosophy. Stop being shit. That might be it. Riley into Gay, into Konsa, who gets it into Madueke. Madueke with the ball. Plays it back. Konsa to Gay. Sees Rashford out on the left. Rashford doesn't control it, and it's out for a throw-in to the DRC. What is Rashford doing there? Here we go, the hydration break, brought to you by... Well, the hydration break is here. It is 1-0. It is. It is the hydration break. We've got a wonderful hydration break. Oh, I'm getting hay fever and I'm not enjoying it. Beautiful stadium, though, in Atlanta. None of them have been any good so far. Well, it's time for the hydration break. I can go elsewhere. Bear with us. 12:50 a.m. USA versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, which is a country they couldn't point out on a map, according to one ABC reporter. I can't even point that out on a map. How uneducated are you? Oh, Portugal versus Croatia. That should be a good one. Hey, hey, England, ooh, ah, I wanna know why you're so fucking shit. Right, the hydration break is coming to its inevitable conclusion. So, we're back on it. Throw in to the DRC, which resumes play from Wan-Bissaka. Who's that? Anderson to the back line to Gay. Long ball from Konsa. Madueke into the penalty area. Long ball. And Madueke goes down. He's not going to get anything. I'll have to watch. We'll have to watch that back. Now, DR Congo have the ball in the midfield. They've dominated the midfield. Fair play to them. The Leopards. They've done brilliantly in the midfield and creating that one chance. That's all you need. They were decisive. It's a throw into the DRC as Mazueke's pass. Here we go. Let's have a look. He's kicked. I think that's a penalty. So he's kicked the ball away, and oh, okay. The guy, the commentators are disagreeing with me. I think he shoves him in the face. I think it's a penalty, but you know what? Madueke may not lead it. Oh, that is definitely a foul. That is definitely a foul and a yellow card. That is a foul on Spence and a yellow card. That is definitely a yellow card. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Noah Siddiqui fouls. Gonna plug my phone in. So Declan Rice now is going to take this free kick. Ball delivered in. Oh, backheeled. Oh, wide. Konsa. Oh. Oh, no, he just stood there. I thought Kane might have backheeled it. Oh, it just hits Konsa's knee. He doesn't know what's going on. It just he just hits it. It just hits his knee and deflects out. I didn't think he knew anything about it. Like a deer caught in the headlights. Here we go. Madueke. Ball in towards Kane. Doesn't get there. Cleared away. Throw in for the English team. DR Congo under pressure here. Will they concede an equaliser before halftime? That is the question. Spence with the ball. To Rice. Spence. O'Reilly's on the left in space. So is Rashford, although Rashford seems to not want to touch the ball. Konsa. To Rice. Back to Konsa. To Spence. Spence now with the ball. Goes central. Tries to pass it. Doesn't get there. Rice puts the ball in towards Bellingham. Brilliant save. Fantastic save from Mpassi. Great header. Great pass from Declan Rice. Decisive header from Rashford. And brilliant save from Mpasi, the Congolese keeper. Fantastic. Fantastic save. Rice now tries to see the gap. Rashford on the left. Can he get a decent ball in? No. Plays it short for O'Reilly. Anderson. Anderson plays it again out left to Rashford. Can he get the ball away this time? No, can't seem to find the space. Rice. Good ball in for Anderson to Rashford, who can't control it again. Can't control the ball. And it is out for a goal kick to the DRC. That was a fantastic cross. We're watching the cross from Declan Rice into Bellingham, and a brilliant save from Mpasi, the Congolese keeper. We will play a game of whose flag is it anyway in a minute, because I've spotted some, including Aldershot Town. Well, that is clearly a free kick. That is clearly a free kick, ref. He's held him. He's held Kane there. Kane wouldn't go down unless it was a free kick. Oh, well. So the DRC have been, over the last 5 minutes, England have been the better team, but largely I would say the DRC have been better. And it is Mbuku for then Wan-Bissaka, back to Mbuku. And it's Demba in the back line. Out wide for Sepenga. Sepenga tries to find the space. He's got two players on him. Finds that space. Dinks it in. Defended quite poorly. Not really cleared that well. And can DR Congo get it back? They do. And now they can press even more. DR Congo very impressive on the press here. And Sepenga again going for the spectacular. He scored one and he thought he could score again. Oh, Mark Gay with a decisive defense. Decisive defensive header from Gay. Right, Bellingham now. England try and counter from the resumption of play. Bellingham to Anderson. Anderson with the ball. Plays it forward. In towards Rashford on the wing. It is headed away by Wan-Bissaka. And a throw-in to England. Quickly taken by Rashford. Rashford to Rice. Throws the ball to Rice. Rice lays it off to Anderson. Anderson to O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Rashford. Rashford tries to see if there's an opportunity there. Kane dips back. O'Reilly with the ball. Holds it. Goes central. O'Reilly lays it off. And it's back with Gay. And Anderson's trying to direct the flow of the attack. Medweke on the wing. Spencer's in front of him. Chips it in, headed away by the Congolese defence, but headed back in for England. And it's a free kick to the Congo. Free kick for the Democratic Republic of the Congo. There isn't enough. For me, there isn't enough from England to if you ask me if they deserved the equaliser, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sepenga's looked good for the DR Congo. Maybe a championship club should sign him, or a Premier League club. He looked pretty decent on the left wing. Obviously, he's got a goal, but he's putting some dangerous balls into the box as well. He's looking good there. Playing in the Liga Ariente. in the Spanish second division. Come on, Spence, take the bloody throw in. Pickford plays it to Gay. Rashford plays it forward towards Harry Kane. Harry Kane tries to control it, doesn't do so, doesn't do well, and the brilliant Tuan Zambi with the last-ditch challenge, but the ball is still there. In for England, Rashford, straight at Wan-Bissaka, who's able to clear it off the line, and now the Congo on the counter-attack. It's dispossessed. England back with it, but they're being pressed off the ball. There we go. Mark Gay with the ball. Declan Rice is to his left. Goes for Rashford. And it is now Spence. Spence with the ball. Can he put it in? Blocked. Corner? No. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Kept in play. Madueke goes for the shot. Goes for the spectacular. Doesn't get there. And Pickford comes running out to take the ball. Rice forward for Spence. Spence lays it off for Madueke, and Madueke is dispossessed immediately by Twanzebe, who's been defensively solid. The Congolese number 4. Now here we go. Rashford on the left, lays it off for O'Reilly. O'Reilly loses it at the byline, and I don't think that's a foul. I think he slipped there. I think the DRC players slipped. But that was the best chance, and Twanzebe, there you go. Thank you, Guy Mowbray, for the pronunciation guide. Twanzebe has been defensively solid, and then Wan-Bissaka to block Rashford's shot. Very good. Very good defending for the DR Congo. Africa, if you're the governing body of Africa, CAF, you might have had a joke of a AFCON final, but your teams are doing very well at this World Cup. You've done better than the AFC. The Asian Football Confederation only has one team left in it, and honestly, I don't see Australia getting past the last 32. So the issue with the AFC is that they take all the money from the Middle East and go, okay, nothing else matters. Who are Japan, South Korea? They don't matter. Only the Saudis and the Qataris and the Emiratis and the people that can pay us a lot of money matter. Which is why Japan, like several months ago, were toying with the idea of splitting from the AFC and starting a new federation of East Asia and Oceania. And it's a clear foul. It's a clear free kick. Oh, it's a clear foul on Rashford here. He's clearly been pulled by the DRC's number 6. Bukayo has grabbed his arm and he's clearly pulled him down. It is a free kick. Now Rice, again, the free kick specialist, the set piece specialist, is going to deliver a ball into the box. Can they get an equaliser? We will find out how much stoppage time we're going to have very soon. As that's one nervous Everton fan there. Declan Rice. Why does he roll his shorts up like that? It makes it look like he's wearing a diaper. Poor from Rice. A low free kick, easily defended. He thought he would be smart and clever, but really it makes him look stupid. Anderson. Back to Rice. Rice, as they start again from the back, trying to open them up. That's why they're doing it. It's frustrating to watch, but the reason they're doing it is because they're hoping that that will create space for them at the back, and it doesn't. And now Congo have the ball. The DRC can launch a counter-attack here. Ball forward. Can Gay get there? He doesn't. Moisa tries to cross it in. O'Reilly heads it away. But it is Wan-Bissaka with the ball now. And then Mbuku. Mbuku with the ball in. Headed away. Poor defensive header. Get it on the green grass, not in the sky, boys. Mbuku back with it on the right wing for the DRC. Crossed in, and O'Reilly blocks it. It's a corner to the DRC. See, these moments for the DRC it's what makes them so dangerous and so good. Not they're appealing for a handball that they're definitely not going to get. So no, absolutely. It's corner taken, defended well by England. Wan-Bissaka now, the back line for the Congo. Benga, ball in. Every time he gets the ball, he's just delivering a decent cross in. Mbuku loses possession. Everyone dips deep. Rice at the back line. He can't afford to mess this up. Packford. And nearly. Elliot Anderson doesn't control it well. Kane. Bellingham fouled. Bellingham plays it out wide on the right. Konsa now with the ball. Midweke to Spence. Spence tries to put the ball in, blocked by Twanz. I can never say his name. Twanzibi, who blocks it again, but I think it deflects off Spence as it goes out. Let's have a look. It does clip him again. Yeah, unlucky for Jed Spencer. It clips him on the way out, and that means that it is a Congolese goal kick. They've been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for the Congolese, the DRC. Wissa with the ball. Mbuku, the Congolese number 7, lays it off for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, great ball in! Oh! Oh, brilliant opportunity for Wissa to tap it in to make it 2-0. Wan-Bissaka with the fantastic ball in. He should have scored. He should have made it 2-0. I think it hits the post. The slight tap, and yeah, it hits the post and goes out. Wissa, he should have scored. He should have made it 2-0 to the DRC. England got lucky again defensively. Ball in from Bellingham. Harry Kane. Oh, he taps it wide. It's going to be a penalty, is it? The ref says no. He's giving it the other way. Kane can't believe it. Kane cannot believe it. The England bench can't believe it either. They're furious. VAR are going to review it. Of course they are. They're calling for a card. They think he's dived. I think... Let's have a look at this closer replay, because obviously Kane dips it forward. He clearly connects with Mpasi, the goalkeeper, who, has a hand to his foot. Not deliberately, accidentally, but still, I think that's a harsh decision. I think that's a harsh choice. Not that I'm trying to, DRC definitely deserve to lead. VAR are clearly in his ear. But I think there will be a check here. Possible penalty, and yes. Oh, fuck off. What's the point? What is the point in VAR if you don't check these things properly? If you don't communicate properly? That's a penalty for me. That is a penalty. And yeah, I'm biased, and DRC definitely deserve their lead. They should be 2 goals up. But That was a penalty. 100% a penalty. That is bad refereeing. That is a terrible referee. Right. England back in it on the right wing. To the back line then. And Rashford plays it in for Declan Rice. Declan Rice into the penalty area. Can he control the ball? He can. Declan Rice plays it back for Rashford. Rashford is still in the penalty area on the edge. Loses it, and it's cleared away by the DRC. And they just clear it away. Not a good performance from England. Madueke on the right wing. Can he get the ball in? He's got 3 players on him. Oh, puts it through his legs, but there's no one there. So we are entering 6 minutes. Six minutes of added on time then. Oh, they were calling for a yellow card to Kane. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting from the Congolese there. For me, that's a penalty. That's 100% an England penalty. Alas, England go in with the 6 minutes of added on time in this one. Rashford on the left, plays it out for O'Reilly. O'Reilly blocked, and it's a throw-in to England. Let's see what flags we can see. I can see a Swindon Town flag. That's brilliant. Birmingham City, Rochdale. There's a Swindon Town flag there. I saw that. Leeds. Conser with the ball in. Oh, Mbweke with the header. Brilliant save from Mpassi again. Rashford collects a loose ball straight at Mpassi. Brilliant. I think even Rashford is in awe of the goalkeeper. Fabulous goalkeeping. Mpassi's been fantastic. Bellingham, I think he gave him whilst he was down on the ground. He did try and grab him. I don't know whether he was trying to get him up or whether he was saying good bloody save. Free kick to England on the edge of their own penalty area as Jed Spence is fouled in defensive duty. Ball in. Rashford on the byline. Plays it back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Declan Rice. In for for Bellingham, and Bellingham loses it. And now the counter-attack is on. Fabulous. Fabulous passing. Now, Whistle with the ball. Can he set up Sepenga? Sepenga with the ball. Into the penalty area. Loses it. Oh, brilliant flick on. And it's cleared away. Only as far as Elliot Anderson. And Rice. Forward to Kane. Kane has options on the right. On the right, Rashford and Bellingham in the middle. Kane, can he keep hold of the ball? He hasn't been able to at the moment. And Congo have enough numbers back now that the attacking play has sort of fizzled out here. Can Mbweke get it back? No, he loses it. And Congo will just pass it amongst themselves. And it is a throw-in to the Congo. Noah Siddiqui playing very well there. Alan Shearer gets to listen to superlatives about Sunderland players as a Newcastle fan. Of course, Sunderland finished above Newcastle in the Premier League. Oh, fabulous. From Mbuku, fabulous. And now the counter-attack is on. Topanga in support. Topanga with the ball. Goes for the ball. Doesn't get the cross in. And he's offside anyway. Oh, brilliant header from Rashford. And brilliant, just right-handed save from the goalkeeper. Yeah, there we go. Rashford goes over to him, puts his head on his back and just goes, okay. He wants to score, you can tell. He's frustrated. He's already been booked, Rashford. Rashford has found himself in some decent positions. But Mpassi, man. What a goalkeeper he's been so far. Bellingham plays it out wide on the right to Medweke. Medweke in for Rashford on the left. It's crossed. It's defended in, but it's defended poorly by the DR Congo. And Bellingham loses the ball, and it's a corner to England. And Bellingham's trying to get him going. It'll be the last action, surely, of this half. Hinkley Town, Chelsea. I mean, who cares about them? Leicester City. Hinkley Town, do they still exist? I know they were in the National League North at one point, Hinkley, near Leicester. I love seeing the lower league flags. It's wonderful. I see the Barrow flag. I had to remove the submarine off the Barrow badge. Declan Rice. Corner in. Kane's in space. Brilliant save from Mpassi again. Who's right in front of him. And it is a throw-in. Mpassi's on the floor. And it is half time. As it is. England 0. Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo 1. Not good. Not good at all. Kane's not happy. He's going to have a chat with the referee about that penalty that should have been given. I mean, other than England getting a penalty, I think DR Congo should be 2-0. I think the score fairly should be 2-1. Wan-Bissaka should have scored. Sorry, not Wan-Bissaka. Wissa, should have scored. Wan-Bissaka, by the way, clearing that, blocking Rashford's opportunity as well. Fantastic. But Wissa should have scored. Kane should have had a penalty. DR Congo lead by a goal to 0. And England, at the moment, they So we got the second half to come. Stay right here. We will be back. It is half time. We'll be back in about 5 minutes and we'll have a World Cup explained as well. Thank you very much. Well, here we go. Second half awaits. Oh, let's be honest. "45 minutes to go. DR Congo 1, England 0. Oh, I've got a new beer. Let's hope for a win. I don't know why I'm wearing my headphones. I don't need to wear my headphones. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Second half, then. I am not happy with this one. I'll be honest. They've been shit. They have been shit. The last time we won from a position like this, 1966 World Cup final against West Germany. Oh, Congo starting off pretty good, pretty strong. We're giving them a lot of opportunities there. You know, right, let's have a look. A 4-1-4-1. So they've switched formation now, Congo, from a 4-3-3 to a 4-1-4-1. So Wissa is now up front on his own. So they've changed formation. They've gone slightly more defensive, the DRC. They're happy to settle for a 1-0 win, get through to the last 16 and knock England out. A memorable victory for the Africans, who I think failed to get past the last 16 of the last AFCON, but reached the semi-finals of the previous one before that, which was fantastic. And, you know, African football is coming in very, very long way. We are near enough an African side winning the World Cup. I genuinely think Morocco might win this World Cup. Poor ball from Anderson into Bellingham into the Congolese penalty area. And it is a goal kick to the DR Congo. Madueke is limping. He's limping for some reason. He needs to have a look. He needs to watch Madueke because he seems to be limping. Rice with the ball. Immediately pressed off it. Nico O'Reilly. At the back on the left. Spence is on the right in space. Pass it to him. Rashford on the left wing, looking for that cross. Can be so dangerous. Harry Kane to the byline. And it's dispossessed. It's a corner for England. And Rice is getting in position to take the corner. And Harry Kane just giving some instructions to his attacking players in a huddle with Bellingham, Rashford and Madueke. O'Reilly's having a conversation with the ref. Don't know what about, but all in. Corner delivered deep. It's another corner on the opposite side this time. as Masuaku is able to head it out to prevent the ball falling to Bellingham. So it's a corner to the DRC. Declan Rice switches sides this time. So, corner from the other side now as Declan Rice delivers that corner. And the whistle goes before the corner is really taken, so it should be taken again, really. The corner will be taken again. Kane and Bemba being told off here. Bemba, I think, goes down rather... let's have a look. He goes down rather easily there. I think he goes down easily. I think he's looking for it. Don't play like that. Don't play like that. It's very poor. It just shows how bad you are as a player if you have to play like that. Rice with the corner again. Blocked. Brilliant blockage from the Congo. But a poor clearance. Declan Rice gets it back. Spence, Medweke, delivers it to Spence. And there's coming together there. Spence is on the floor, but advantage to the Congo. I think Gay deflects it. Rashford into the penalty area on the left. Side netting. Tight angle. Not the same opportunity that Sapanga had. He had much more space. That's a nasty challenge coming together between Wissa and Spence there. That's a nasty clash of feet. I think they studied each other in that one. That's not good. They're both on their feet, though. The ball cleared. Declan Rice delivers it forward towards Kane. Doesn't get there. Back with the Congo. Congolese number 14 deflected off Elliot Anderson. And it is a throw-in for the DR Congo. Siddiqui, the number 14 for the DR Congo. But could have done better there, Rashford, arguably. I think he knows it. Hence that facial expression of Still not getting as frustrated as, say, Rashford. Rice has it in the middle. Declan Rice delivers the ball forward for Bellingham. Bellingham into the penalty area. 2 players on him. And I don't know. The picture's gone. I don't know if it's an error for me or the BBC. Hang on. No, it's back up. We missed it. I'm glad we didn't miss a goal. Don't know what happened there, but the BBC picture decided to fail. Now, Medweke on the wing. Left-footed cross in. Nobody there. And it is a goal kick to the DR Congo. Oh, here we go. Replay. Bellingham with a shot. Great save. Oh, that was nearly a coming together between the goalkeeper and his defender. Mbemba nearly takes out Mpasi there. Oh. And if Harry Kane had been in a better position, he could have launched that into the back of the net. Bellingham. Pickford now with the ball in the England penalty area. Spence is in space on the right. Play it out to Spence. Play it out to Spence. Yes, they've done that. Medweke trying to find the space. Spence runs with it. Medweke finds that space and the corner pocket at the right side of the midfield. And Rashford goes to head the cross and it's just gone over the crossbar. And Rashford is on the ground. Seems to have landed awkwardly on his left foot. Flag watch, Notts County has been spotted. So if you're a Notts County fan, well done. We've seen Swindon Town, we've seen Hinkley Town. Now Notts County, of course, we've seen the Premier League lot, the Leicester, the Chelsea. Leicester aren't Premier League, they're League One. But Rochdale, Portsmouth, Brentford, Maidstone, Hartlepool United. Congo have the ball as they try and launch a counter-attack. He's offside anyway. Mukau offside. Now played out back to Jed Spence. Jed Spence runs over the halfway line. He has got Medweke on his right. He has got... Plays it back instead to Conser. Conser to a Gay to Rashford on the left. Back to Gay. Back to Gay on the middle. In the middle. Spence moves central. Medweke on the right. Long ball. Spence is behind him for that support if he needs. And he does take it. Spence to Anderson. Back to Medweke. Medweke goes forward for Spence. Spence tries to control it. He's immediately pressed by Sapanga. And a brilliant piece of defending there from the DR Congo. Brilliant. And they expertly play it off Spence to get the goal kick for the DRC. Arsene Wenger, and I don't know who else. I think that's the president of CAF. And the Conser, Gay, and all we can hear is a mad German shouting, "Get up front!" from Thomas Tuchel. Anderson to Spence. Spence to Medweke. Medweke on the right. Tries to see if the space is there to lay it off to Bellingham. Plays it back to Spence. Anderson now. Anderson to Conser. Conser to Gay. Gay plays it forward to Rashford on the left wing. O'Reilly to Gay. Back to Conser. Back to Gay. To Rice. To Rashford. Rashford on that left wing. Plays it forward to Rice. Back to Bellingham to Spence. Spence plays it out right. They're just not finding those channels to get the ball into the penalty area. And Medweke goes for it, and it's cleared away by Twanzebe, the Congolese number 4. But now on the left wing, it is a ball in from Rashford, and it is over the crossbar. You can't pass it into the back of the net in this kind of game. When your opponents sit back like that, unless you're willing to... Tries to pass it in the defence and it smacks Kane right in the head. Kane's fine, by the way. Throw in to England. Throw in to Anderson from Medweke. Rice with the ball. Rice has the ball in the middle. Declan Rice. Anderson nearly falls over himself. Declan Rice plays it out left. O'Reilly lays it off for Rashford to go forward. Gahey to Anderson. He's going to pass it to Spence on the right. No, he's not. He's going to pass it to Medweke to try and find that space. But they've got about 7 men on the back line. They've been brilliant, Congo, in the defensive elements of the game. Spence is immediately pressed. And no, Anderson makes the mistake and he gives the ball away. And now the DR Congo have the opportunity for Sipenga. Sadiki Wissa loses the ball and the ref's not going to listen. He's going to let them go on. Harry Kane, counter-attack is on. I think they're saying handball. Yeah, that was a foul. Yeah, no, they should have had a free kick there. The DR Congo. Yeah, absolutely. Should have had a free kick. Right, they're on the counter-attack here. DR Congo with the ball into the middle for their number 8. At the back for their number 4, Tunzambi. In for their Sapanga. Sapanga, I'm getting delivered dinner for me. Thank you very much. I don't get this on a live stream. Dinner delivered. Muchas gracias, por favor. Thank you very much. I've got dinner. So here we go. Sapanga. There is going to be a substitution here. So on the right, it is a change. Medweke and Rashford off. And Gordon is on. Here we go. Confirm that. Medweke off. Saka is on. Sapanga with the ball. Anthony Gordon also on. He's on the opposite side for Marcus Rashford. And there's that substitute confirmed. Rashford off. Gordon on. You can imagine they are doing very well. Congo on the wing. On the edge of the area. Great shot. Wide. From the Congolese. Mbuku. Or is it a corner? It's a corner. Elliot Anderson deflects. The Congolese very happy with that one. Right in for Saka. Saka. Mbuku coming off. Oh yeah, Gordon's at Barca. I forget that he's a. My apologies for eating dinner. Oh. Counter attack. Well, he's never going to get a foul from that. It's clearly a fucking free kick for England from that. Let's get that Congo substitution there for you. There you go. Still 1-0. Mbongo. Apparently they do drink it in the Congo. Oh, Spence into the penalty area. Plays it back. No, no one there. And now Wissa. It's taken out there. It's a free kick. Don't do that. Don't do that as a player. It's scummy. It's scummy. I think players that call for cards should be carded themselves. Although I have found myself playing Football Manager and red card ref. It's a red card. England haven't really improved in the second half. Here we go. There's the call for the hydration break. I'm going to put my plate downstairs, and that is my dinner. We're back. Semi-finalists. There was a change. Eze's on. Semi-finalists. DRC in the African Cup of Nations. Not at the last one, but the one before that. Last time they were at the last 16 of the AFCON. Great tournament. That's improving. So I did watch 25 and it left a little to be desired. Kane with the ball in the penalty area for England. I can talk a little bit more now. Saka plays it in towards Gordon. England corner. We got West Brom, Wigan, Wolves. The corner ultimately comes to nothing. Free kick to England. And they get an equaliser. Declan Rice to deliver the ball in. Oh, Saka's looking for a penalty. Not getting it. The referee's completely ignored him. Bellingham, poor ball. They're starting to worry because it's 15 minutes left. There is going to be a substitution here for DR Congo. And it will be the goal scorer, Sepanga, who's going to come off at the next break of play. Hasn't been confirmed yet. Eze with the ball. Declan Rice on the byline. Manages to get it away. Anthony Gordon still in the penalty area. Plays it back in. Harry Kane, yes! 1-1. Finally. It is a goal, and it's Harry Kane that has delivered the equaliser. A fabulous cross in. Declan Rice has to play it wide out for Gordon. Gordon still in the penalty area, puts it back in. Kane is left in space, and unlucky for the Congolese goalkeeper. And Passy does get a touch, but it's not enough. And it's gone into the back of the net. It is 1-1 with 15 minutes left on the clock, plus stoppage time. Harry Kane with the goal. There it is, confirmed. There we go. It's a double substitution then. Topanga. Here we go. That's one of them. 1-1 here then. And now, right at the right time, 15 minutes to go. Bang. There was another change for the DR Congo as well, which I will get for you on screen. Then number 25 is off the bench. Then number 10 has come off the bench. There you go. There's that second change. That third substitution for the Congo. So, 1-1 here. Great ball in. O'Reilly with the ball. Anderson with the ball. Plays it to Bellingham. Bellingham to Saka. Saka's got Rice in front of him. But Saka plays it in. Towards Gordon. Doesn't get there. Gordon chases down the loose ball. Kane with the ball on the edge of the area. Can't do anything. He's in the wrong position. And Anderson goes for the jugular. It just hasn't been good enough, has it, really? Now Congo have the ball in the middle. On the left, Declan Rice has it. At the back line. Now to Saka. Tries to get past him, doesn't do it. Very good defending from the Congo. Now they can counter-attack. Wan-Bissaka is caught out here as Anthony Gordon has the ball on the left. Plenty of options around him. Anthony Gordon is clearly blocked. That is a clear foul. That's a foul. Konsa is... Now, come on, ref. Declan Rice with the ball. Saka on the right wing. Can he deliver the ball? Has two players in front of him. Declan Rice delivers it in, headed away by the Congolese defence. Anthony Gordon chases down the loose ball. He's going to let it go out for a throw-in. To Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon to Anderson. Anderson tries to centralise the ball to Rashford. Sorry, Bellingham. Gordon lays it off to Bellingham. Bellingham tries to get it into the penalty area. Still there. In. Blocked. Oh, cleared away. Desperate defending. Anderson gets the ball on the edge of the area. Picks it up. Back to Gordon. Gordon plays it in No one there, and it's defended well by the DRC. And Jordan Pickford runs out, the sweeper keeper extraordinaire. And Declan Rice is playing right back at the moment. Anthony Gordon on the left. Plays it to Elliot Anderson. Anthony Gordon. Play goes on despite Anthony Gordon seemingly being fouled. Advantage played as Declan Rice at right back. Plays it forward to his Arsenal teammate Saka. Saka. Eze to Saka. Saka plays it in. No one can get there and it's cleared away. Wissa tries to challenge. And it's back with Pickford. Pickford with the ball. Plays it forward. Decent low cross. No. Straight at Mpassi. They know that they know they can get a goal. They've threatened a number of times. Have the DRC. They have been very good on the counter-attack. Very good on the counter-attack. As they look for the opportunity to deliver the ball in to their number 13, who is Alaya, who's on that left wing. Alaya on the left wing. Zebe, who I think, besides the goalkeeper, has had a decent game. Probably been one of their two best players in terms of he's been getting some decent defensive headers in. But for me, the goalkeeper for the DRC, Saka on the right wing. Saka tries to get past him. Brilliant, brilliant from Saka. He's got three men on him. Saka still with the ball, holds it well. Anderson. Gahey to Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon on the left, looks for the opportunity. Plays it short to Rashford. Rashford, Bellingham, I keep doing that. Gahey to Gordon to Bellingham. Bellingham just makes a fool of him. Bellingham puts it into the box. It's clear by the DRC. The only worry now is that because England are playing so high, one long ball could destroy them. Anderson in for Harry Kane. Harry Kane into the penalty area, loses the ball almost immediately. Zebi again. Fantastic from the Congolese number 4. The clearance goes to Anderson. Anderson, Gordon heads it, and Mpassi collects the ball. What a... Tuchel's just asking for a little bit of calm here. I have no idea who these celebrity people are, but I know that's John Terry. I know John Terry. The rest of them, no idea. Siddiqui has options on his left. Goes for it. Ball in. And Alaya goes for the shot. It's straight at Pickford. I'd have... Obviously, they've changed the wingers. They've kept Wissa on up front. Sepanga, who was replaced by Bagonda, and Elias replaced Mbuku. I'd have kept Sepanga on. I know they wanted fresh pace, but he was having a very good game. He was having a very good game. 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes ago, plus stoppage time. England looking for the opportunity. Brilliant pass in for Bellingham. Jude Bellingham straight at Mpassi from the shot. Anthony Gordon has it. Keeps it. Kane. Harry Kane. Can he turn? Yes! Fabulous. 2-1. It is 2-1. Harry Kane with the goal for England. 2-1 up. And heading through, it looks like right now. Fantastic goal. Fabulous goal from Harry Kane. So Bellingham creates the chance. Good save from Mpassi. Gordon gets it to Kane, who's forced out wide on the right. Just rockets the shot. And bang. Top left corner. Bang. Right-footed effort. And the goalkeeper has no chance of saving that. So Harry Kane scores. England 2. The Democratic Republic of the Congo 1. Heartbreaking for the DRC supporter that's just on my screen. But Harry Kane has given England the lead here. England 2, DRC 1. John Terry's happy. Jos Fontaine, he's gone past Pele in terms of World Cup goals. So there we go. Harry Kane, long ball though for the Congo. And Pickford. Now I think England just need to do what the Congo were doing in the first half. 11 men behind the ball. Just do it. 11 men behind the ball. Don't do anything arduous. Harry Kane gives England the lead late on then. Gordon, brilliant challenge. Ball forward for Congo. Headed away by Gay. Anderson doesn't control it. O'Reilly plays it forward. Eze. Eze with the ball. Controls it in the midfield. Lays it off to Anthony Gordon. Plays it forward for Bellingham. Bellingham, can he get there? No, it's a throw-in to the DRC. People there dressed like George Washington for some bloody reason. 4th of July coming up soon. Another change for the DRC. Wissa. And Masuaku off. Malie and Kambai off the bench then. Rice clears it away. Gordon. Bellingham. Gordon. Now Anderson on the left wing. Anderson plays it back to Bellingham. Bellingham with the ball. Kane. Bellingham. Anderson. Gordon. They're just going to keep it. They're going to pass it amongst each other. Keep the ball. Play a good kickball game. Bellingham. Harry Kane has dropped back. Can he set somebody up? Goes for the spectacular. This ain't American football, Harry. Wrong football if you think that's going to be good. Because it's rubbish. That's why you should never shot from there. Ooh, nasty challenge from Anthony Gordon. Are we getting confirmed, added on time? I think it's 6 minutes. John Stones is coming off the bench. Is that the confirmed 6 minutes? Have we got that? It's not confirmed yet, so we'll take that off. It is now confirmed. 6 minutes. I've added on time. Declan Rice is coming off then. John Stones off the bench. For number 5. Number 4 for number 5. There you go. Rice off as John Stones comes off the bench. England 2, DRC 1. Free kick to England in the penalty area, in their own penalty area. Kayembe looks injured. Pickford trying to pick him up and say, you know, you're going to have to go off for a minute. Pickford to launch it forward then. Congo fan looking very upset. Oh, come on. That's a rugby tackle. Free kick. Great goal. Fantastic goal from Harry Kane. Very good goal. 2-1. England lead. Anderson with the ball on the right wing. Anderson plays it into the corner flag. Trying to waste time here. Throw in to the Congo. Deep into their own half of the field. 2 and a bit minutes left of stoppage time. As Congo play it forward. Ugonda under pressure from Nico Riley. Juan Zebi has had a fantastic game of the DR Congo defence. They appear to be just sitting deep then. Ball forward, headed away. And it's a throw-in. With a minute and a half left of this match. Here's a throw-in to England. I think Congo thought it was the throw-in to them. Every time I see the referee do that count, it makes it look like he's doing a Zeke Heil the way the camera is cutting to him. It's not a good look. Ball forward for the Congo. Wissa controls it perfectly. That is a free kick. Bellingham has given away the free kick to Wissa. Could this be the Congo's last chance? Yeah. Very good position. Bellingham doesn't, you know, he's clearly looking for the foul, as you would. 30 seconds to go then. And it is a free kick to the DR Congo. Can they level it here to make it 2-2? And it will be Wissa that will take that free kick. As Pickford sets up his wall. And Elliot Anderson lays on the ground to prevent it from going low. Who we got? Hinkley Foxes. There we go. That's who it was, not Hinkley Town earlier. I suppose that's a Leicester City supporters group in Hinkley. Last chance then maybe, for DR Congo. The referee's not happy with someone. He's telling the Congo number 12 off for interfering. Wissa with the free kick. Plays it in over the crossbar. And I think that might be it. That is indeed it. It is full time here. We are done here. It is full time. Well, England are through to the last 16 of the World Cup. An interesting game, no doubt about it. A fun game, not always. DRC largely better throughout the first half. Their goalkeeper played brilliantly. The DRC have shown their quality today. They've shown their quality. And Harry Kane and his late goal has delivered salvation for the England team, as it has finished at the Atlanta Stadium or the Mercedes-Benz Arena, whichever you want to call it. It is England 2, Democratic Republic of Congo 1. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.